so funny.
All right,
Oh, I love your earrings.
Thank you. Don't look at them. My name is Shannon. I'm from Creepy Kingdom. Thank you guys so much for speaking with me today. I really appreciate it. Love the film. So my first question is, what was it about this project that got you guys excited to want to be in it?
When I read the script, I loved everything about it. I loved Abigail's character, I loved the storyline. I was hooked reading the script. I loved it so much. I wanted to know what's coming next all the time. And I just thought it would be so much fun to get to play Abigail and get the opportunity. And it doesn't come around that often to play a ballerina vampire, so I couldn't wait.
Absolutely. Now,
I mean, for me, obviously, working with Matt and Tyler again was, you know, a dream. Like, I would work with them forever. I heard that they were doing this vampire movie. I'd always wanted to do a vampire movie. I grew up watching monster movies, and it's always been on my bucket list. And then I read the script, and I was like, this is such a fresh take. Like, it's such a unique character. Like, a little girl that's a ballerina that's like, it's hilarious and creepy at the same time, and I just thought that it was beautiful, like such a surprising at every turn. It kind of keeps switching the rules and the game on you, and I love those kinds of movies, so yeah.
Oh, we read the script and it was great, and we loved the idea of heist movie, monster movie, put them together. Also, Universal monster movie. We'd be fools not to jump at that opportunity. Yep. And I think there was so much in the idea that we felt we could kind of apply our tone to and our stamp and make it really special on a personal level to us. So we were just thrilled from jump.
I mean, for me, it was Radio Silence.
That's it.
Yeah.
I really love those boys. I love their tone. I love the vibe that they bring. I wasn't prepared for just how much fun we were going to have making it and how silly they wanted this movie to be. And I was delighted that they were inviting us to improvise and just make each other laugh and just, you know, make it equal parts gross and scary and terrifying and also very, very funny.
So I read the script and I was like, wow, what a great transitional arc for this girl. It might be fun to play her, but how much am I really going to be able to give, right? Because how much are the directors open to your ideas? And it was like anything I said, they said yes. And I found that to be really creatively, you know, when you're just satisfied. So I was really very grateful for the opportunity to do weird stuff.
How do we kill a vampire? What are we talking about, like an Anne Rice or a True Blood, you know, Twilight? Stake through the heart. Daylight is a big one.
Can you kind of talk about bringing like the cast together?
Yeah, I mean, we love them all so dearly, and I think our goal is to always make movies that at the finish line, when you're watching the final product, you can't imagine anyone else playing any of the roles. And I think so much of that is creating a relationship with a group of actors who are really comfortable and feel confident making crazy choices. And you need that with and you need that with an ensemble, right? It's really easy to have everyone sort of gravitate towards and play the same note. And that is definitely not what you see in this movie. Right. And that is the result of our actors really bringing parts of themselves, personal parts of themselves to these roles and making them feel really full and nuanced and like they live in our world.
It was an amazing gang. It was like, we're all so different. And, you know, I can't think of another movie where we would end up
being friends
in the same space together, and that's kind of the point. Is it's like
it's
motley
my favorite
gang.
thing about movies, though, right?
Yeah. And it was a fun gang. You know.
I'm a huge fan of Angus Cloud. How was it working with him? Sorry.
No, we all fell in love with Angus in our own way, and working with him, it was so wonderful to get to work with him because you have a bunch of people who have been doing this for quite a while, and then you've got this young man who he's got his own approach, and you shoot a scene like over and over and over again, and Angus would always come in with a different line, a different take. He'd say something, you'd be like, oh, okay, and then you'd have to be ready to respond to whatever it was he would bring out, and it made it so fresh and alive. And I think he would be really proud of this film. We all loved him very much.
Yeah, one thing about Angus is that he was just present.
Yeah.
He didn't care about being famous because, he's huge, when he comes into the film. If you look at the following that he has.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people love him, but he just focused on being a good human being.
Yeah.
And I know he'll be laughing right now, smiling right now, joking right now, and I'm sure he's proud of the work that he's done and what we did with the film.
Hello?
And how was it working with all the blood?
So fun.
And explosions.
Yeah, 30,000 liters. Apparently.
Is that how much it was?
30,000.
That's what we got through.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a lot of blood.
I've just accepted the fact that I'm gonna have blood on me in my movies. We thought ahead. Our hair person made me a half wig for when I was covered in blood for the rest of the movie. It's just how it's gonna be. You have to be prepared for these things. And now I know so much.
Yes.
Professional bloody girl.
Yeah.
And do you guys just like blowing up people? Because
Hell yeah.
how much blood was used?
We did the conversion.
Yeah. Oh, what's the conversion?
7,000 gallons.
Ish. Yeah.
Oh my
Including the
God.
tests that we did, a fairly extensive number of tests.
A lot.
Yeah, because you only want to do it once. You only want to do it once.
I was gonna say it had to have been like a one and
It's a one and
They're all
done thing.
one and done.
Okay, yeah.
Our line producer's like biting, chewing his nails down. Like, well, come on, are we ready? Is it really gonna work? Yeah.
And lastly, do you guys have a favorite vampire movie? If you tell me you don't like them, I'm gonna be sad.
I always have to go with a series, The Strain, because I was on it for 4 years, and
Okay. I love The
Guillermo
Strain,
and
yes.
Carlin Cusin so I have to put that at the top, and then movie-wise, The Shining. That was always my favorite.
Movie-wise for me will be Blade.
Oh, I love Twilight.
Okay.
I love Twilight. Dracula.
I like Girl Walks Home Alone at Night
Oh, such a good one.
and Herzog's Nosferatu.
That's such a good one.
We said Blade. Let the right one in.
Yeah, it's a favorite.
What We Do in the
Oh
Shadows.
my God, there's so many.
And I just saw
True
this
Blood.
great Greek film called Norway recently, which is about
A vampire.
It's set in the 80s underground disco club scene, a vampire who can't stop dancing.
Okay.
The Lost Boys is a real touchstone for us.
touchstone.
30 Days of Night's a real touchstone. I mean, What We Do in the Shadows, huge fans. Near Dark Blade. I mean, it's really, it was. It's not lost on us how amazing it is to get to create something in that canon with that monster. It's a really amazing, huge bucket that's full of such fun
I would like
tropes
more.
and mythologies, and yeah, it was really a blast.
The only vampire series that I've seen is Vampire Diaries.
Okay.
That's all I'd seen before Abigail.
I haven't even seen that, so that's fair.
Growing up, one of my favorite movies was Van Helsing because it had all of the monsters in there, and Dracula is the main villain. So I love that. And Let the Right One In was also a movie that I loved, both the original and then the Chloe Grace Moretz one. And I recently saw A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night,
Yeah.
and it's so cool.
That movie's rad.
That's so cool. And so Interview with a Vampire, obviously. There's lots that are really great. And now I think Abigail goes in that list, and I think Alisha did an incredible job with this.
Thank you for watching, and thank you to our sponsors and Patreon producers for making this video possible. Hit the subscribe button so the creepy fun never has to end. This is Hannah reminding you to keep it creepy.